What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today what I'm going to be doing is showing you the best class setup for the Model 680 shotgun. So if you want to hit clips like this, then make sure to stick around to the end of the video. So here's the class setup right here, all the attachments, mags, and scopes you will need. So let's go through all of them and how they will help you with this class. So first what we have here is the XRK 30.0 Sport Barrel. Like the description says and everything, it has damage range and everything, which is very important for, like, you know, a lot of the maps in Modern Warfare. Tighter pellet spread, which will yet again will help you and everything hit those accurate shots, and tube ammo capacity. This is one of the varying factors that will help you get like really good range on the shotgun and everything, which yet again is very good for the maps in Modern Warfare. Moving on to the laser, we have the TAC laser, which is very good for aim down sight speed, aiming stability and everything, and aiming walking steadiness. Now, aim down sight speed is something that you will need in a lot of classes in Modern Warfare, and I think it's something that I highly recommend to aim for and everything, not a pun there. Moving on to the optic, I have the Scout Combat Optic, which is very good. Like, I just personally like using it. I don't think it's something that you necessarily need, but it's a very good looking sight and everything. It's very good for, like, you know, helping you aim down, which is something that I highly don't recommend, oddly enough. Like, I wouldn't recommend you aiming down sights and anything too much. It's very good, like, if you want to get some long shots and anything, which is what you will need to unlock the new thing, Dragon Breath, which we'll get to later on. But this is very good for, like, you know, helping you get long shots, which yet again, this is very, like, this shotgun setup and everything is very good for range shots also. So this is a very good optic that I recommend you highly using if you are aiming down sights, which if you're not and everything, I do recommend, you know, going for, like, you know, hip fire shots. The next thing is the stock, which I do recommend putting no stock on, mainly because it helps with movement speed, which is usually not something that I, like, you know, notice too much, but is good to, like, you know, get to your enemies faster and everything, since this is a shotgun, doesn't have, like, the best range, but with what I have on this class, it does, like, you know, get for a decent range. And another thing, which is aim down sight speed, which, like I said, is very, very key for all of your classes in Modern Warfare, especially shotguns, if you do want to aim down for, you know, those long range shots. Now, you will notice that we don't have any muzzles, under barrels, or perks, but let's move on to the ammunition. Now, this kit kind of came out, like, a couple of days ago. I think it's called Dragon Breath rounds, which I think is something that was brought back from another Call of Duty. And now there's two, like, different, like, you know, Dragon Breaths you could get. There's Dragon Breath rounds, just normal Dragon Breath rounds, and there's Dragon Breath 6R mags and everything, which is kind of like a different type thing that has some benefits, such as detachable mags, aim down sight speed, which, like I said, is key, and incendiary damage and rounds. Now, oddly enough, you are going to want to go for the Dragon Breath rounds, just the default Dragon Breath rounds and everything, because oddly enough, I have noticed with the Dragon Breath 6R mags that it does make your gun like a hell of a lot slower and everything. Like, it makes everything very, very slow, and it lowers your damage range. So I recommend going the Dragon Breath rounds and everything, since it does make your gun a whole lot faster and everything, and yet again, it does make everything just perfect for range shots and everything, aim down sight speed, just all of that in general. So this is the gun setup and everything that I have for the Model 680 and everything. These are all the attachments, mags, scopes, and shit that you need for the gun to get really good kills and everything, and really good matches. Now, I will openly admit and everything, for this class, you will need a lot of, like, the key and very late things, like, so you will need to level up this gun, like, a lot, which I do recommend playing as much shipment as possible and everything. Once they put, like, shipment 24/7, which they did have for today, I think April 1st, but this will most likely be uploaded April 2nd or April 3rd. So I do really recommend anything going on to smaller maps and try to get all these attachments and everything, especially Dragon Breath rounds, which is kind of new and everything, and not too difficult to get, and everything else should be pretty simple to get, and such as the scopes, lasers, barrels, and, you know, stock and everything. Also, I do highly recommend saving this as a custom mod, since, like, you know, you don't want to, you know, forget what this class is, because, like I said, it's a very good class and everything. And, like, this is kind of like, you know, when I do make, you know, future, like, you know, best class set of videos, I do highly recommend anything, any, like, class or attachment thing that could help you with aim down sight speed, because that's always key. Usually the things that help with that are usually, like, you know, barrels, lasers, and stocks. But yep, that was my best class setup video for the Model 680 Gunsmith, or, you know, the Model 680. This shotgun is really good and everything, especially with, like, you know, the Dragon Breath rounds and everything. And if you guys do, like, you know, hit any clips with the shotgun, then make sure to tweet them to me on Twitter and everything. My Twitter's down below in the description. I guess that's kind of a bit of a plug. But yeah, make sure to tweet me your awesome, like, you know, feeds and everything. And yep, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more of the latest, like, you know, content for, like, you know, Modern Warfare, Walking Dead, and, you know, some more best class set of videos. And yep, I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, my amigos, and peace out.
Perfect. Back to those days. I was running.